first thing people ask is always, is that a painting? They think that they're witnessing a photo. I enjoy that instant where they realize that they've been fooled. Hello, I'm Dru Blair, and I teach photorealism workshops. A lot of people have this desire to paint, but do not have adequate understanding of the visual world or enough artistic development to deliver their vision in a satisfying way. Sadly, many art instructors bypass technique, and with the advent of modernism over the past 100 years, art has become only about concept, without regard to beauty, skill, or craftsmanship. But without technique, there is no adequate vehicle capable of transporting one's artistic vision. You know where you want to go, but without technique and training, there's simply no way for you to get there. What if I told you that I can improve all your artistic skills, allowing you to see the world as never before, to fully understand that visual world in which we live? All you need to do is to see and understand the world a little bit differently. Painting realistically or even photorealistically is indeed a creative process, whereas with the right training, you can generate convincing imagery straight out of your imagination. The trick is understanding how we see and having an awareness of the 21 elements of vision. I'm Dru Blair. Welcome to my world of photorealism. There are many tools possible in the world of painting, but in my view, the airbrush is one of the most powerful tools for creating photorealistic paintings due to its ability to recreate the subtle nuances ever present in our visual world. It can reproduce any edge type, hard, medium, soft, quickly and effortlessly. The airbrush makes it easy to make thin lines, thick lines, soft edges, hard edges, shading, subtle and not so subtle blending, and even line art. And the airbrush is not so difficult to learn as one might think. In fact, in my workshop, students often generate fantastic paintings the very first day they pick up the airbrush. My School of Realism was founded 21 years ago, and this is the 4th generation classroom studio that I've designed. Some of the best artists in the world have passed through these doors. I'm very proud of the fact that almost all the current airbrush instructors in the world are my former students. My staff and I teach at a level that is not taught at any other airbrush school anywhere. The intensity is enormous and comprehensive, with emphasis on color theory, perception, and a program that is designed to advance you 3 to 4 years in just 4 short days. Training actually begins before we even start painting. The first thing we do is gain command of color through color theory. What's helpful about this color theory is that it actually corresponds to the predicted behavior of paint. It's a real-world application that applies across all mediums: pastel, oil, acrylic, watercolor, color pencil, and of course, airbrush. As with any art process, you have to be willing to fail in order to grow. You cannot allow fear to paralyze you. Face it, things don't really get exciting unless you expose yourself to error. If you continue to practice in areas where you are already proficient, how are you going to grow? You have to be willing to commit yourself to your goals. It's pretty simple, really. Those who really want something will eventually have it. Those who don't will spend the rest of their lives regretting that they didn't try. Ask yourself, what are you willing to do to realize your dreams? So what are you waiting for? Check us out at www.schoolofrealism.com today. I'm Dru Blair, and this is my Airbrush Photorealism Masterclass Workshop Series.